That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad question.
Hey, going back into the segments and stuff like that. Bill Belichick running with that sack. Emmitt Smith. We got Bill Belichick, man. Apparently, he put out a press release. Bill Belichick put out a press release. 100% Danielle to go back. The storm were playing extremely bad after the break and stuff like that. And there's reasons for concern. This alarm has been going. If you were in Brickland's live, if you know. This is crazy. It's 12:42. If I wasn't a crazy man streaming at 1 a.m. in the morning, if I was a normal person, I would be heated right now because I'm trying to sleep at 1 o'clock. And anyways, like you said, that's 100% true. But if you're just talking about pure talent from a paper perspective, clearly, like even the super team that they had in Phoenix, the year that BG went to prison, like that team was supposed to be a super team, but BG went to prison. And then Tina Charles, the fit didn't really work out. So it just kind of fell apart, things of that sort. But both of those teams were definitely more talented than this year's team with Seattle. And all due respect to everybody on this year's team. But yeah, Bill Belichick, man. This man, Bill Belichick, put out a press release. He put out an official statement about his girlfriend, bro. He said, your alarm is wild, man. Oh, man. Chris making it rain tonight. Chris, man. This is my record, bro. This is my record donation. Chris. I know we were talking about it on Brooklyn stream where Brooklyn said that was his second highest donation. Man, what the heck, bro? Goodness gracious, dog. I appreciate you so much, Chris, for following me from Brooklyn's live and stuff like that to come over here and then to show love, bro. I appreciate it, bro. 100%. Shout out Chris. Shout out Danielle, too. You came over, too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing those, you know what I'm saying? Chris. Brooklyn gets it. Brooklyn, go to sleep, bro. I appreciate the support. Go to sleep, bro. You got work in like 6 hours, bro. He said, thank you guys. You guys are both awesome. All right. So back on topic. This man, Bill Belichick, put out a press release, an official statement about his girlfriend. I ain't never in my many years of looking at press releases and hearing crazy interview stories and everything like that than I've seen with this. So with that being said, here we go. Bill Belichick, an official email statement from Bill Belichick about his girlfriend. I agreed to speak with CBS Sunday Morning to promote my new book, The Art of Winning: Lessons of Life from My Life in Football. Prior to this interview, I clearly communicated with my publicist at Simon & Schuster that any promotional interviews I participated in would agree to focus solely on the contents of the book. Unfortunately, that expectation were not honored during the interview. So what that got to do with your girlfriend from the side talking about some, we ain't going to talk about that. She ain't your publicist. And if she is your publicist don't need to be cutting me off in my interview. I don't work for your publicist. Hold on now, man. We got to see, this is the thing, man. This is the thing, bro. This is the thing. I was just talking about this yesterday with the whole Trump situation, right? With bro from ABC News sitting down with Trump. And he let Trump punk him in the Oval Office. He said, oh, I want to move on, Trump. I want to move on. Man, Joker, you brought that up. You the one that brought up the nah, that's fake. That's Photoshop. That's Photoshop, Mr. President. But moving on to Ukraine. No. And Trump said, no, we not moving on. Because you're not about to tell me that I was wrong when I know I'm right. And he got punked by Trump. It's all right. So that's what I'm saying, bro. The same way that it's like we not going with that, I'm not going with that, bro. I'm not going with the you gonna punk me and tell me stop me during my interview. Me not asking that question. I'm gonna ask whatever question I want. You came on my platform, regardless of your requests and your expectations and this and that. Look, I'm gonna spoil the secret for you. Bill Belichick, Nobody cares about your book, bro. What everybody cares about right now in 2025 is that a nearly 80-year-old who retired from coaching came back to coaching to coach some college kids and is dating a college kid person. That's what people care about with Bill Belichick in 2025. Breaking news. So this whole, I was so surprised that they asked the questions that I told them not to ask about. Man, Bill, if they bringing you in just to talk about your book, when nobody really care about what Bill Belichick got going on right now, except for what he got going on right now, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And if you got a problem with it and you want to cut me off in the middle of my interview, guess what? You can cut me off permanently. Walk out that door for me, please. What Marvin Sapp say? Marvin Sapp say, close the doors. I got to tell you, open the doors, please. Open the doors. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much. We CBS News. We don't need no Bill Belichick interview in 2025. We don't care about no UNC football. People don't even care about UNC men's basketball anymore. What are we talking? If we talking. Shout out Chapel Hill, man. Shout out Phil Ford, Four Corners. Oh, they don't care about no UNC basketball right now, bro. Shouts out to Deja Kelly. Shouts out to Kennedy Todd Williams, Baby Key. So it's like, why would we care about UNC football, bro? Don't nobody care about what you got going right now. What people care about is that you 80 years old coaching 20-year-olds, and you dating a 20-year-old. That's what people care about. So they're going to ask you about it. Yes. The jig is up. You got me now. That's why we brought you in. We CBS. We can get anybody in the world that we want to interview right now. But we chose to interview you because you got this weird thing going on as an 80-year-old dating a 20-year-old. And you coaching 20-year-olds after you retired from coaching 30 and 40-year-olds. Related topics were introduced. For some reason, I was surprised. Oh, how dare they talk about me as an 80-year-old dating a 20-year-old? Never in my wildest dreams would I thought that they would bring this up. I was surprised when unrelated topics. And I repeatedly expressed to the reporter, Tony, and the producers that I preferred to keep the conversation centered on the book. Can we talk about the time that I won a Super Bowl in 2022 and 2002? Nobody cares, Bill. It's 2025, bro. We do not care. We do not care. We don't care about the Flake Gate. We don't care about Bounty Gate. No, that's the Saints. We don't care about what they had, Pizzagate, all that stuff. We don't care about the champion and 28-3, the most historic choke in all the history of sports. We don't care about those champions. Yeah, you got really lucky with a 5th-round pick that just happened to be the greatest quarterback of all time. Congratulations. Whoop-de-doo. And then your starting quarterback got hurt in the middle of his rookie season. Whoop-de-doo. We don't care about those championships, Bill. Outside of the diehard Patriots fans, what people care about is that you're 80 years old dating a 20-year-old. All right, anyways, let's go back to it. After this occurred several times, Jordan, with whom I share both a personal and professional relationship, so she is the publicist. Oh, brother. His girlfriend is the publicist. Bill, she gonna take all your money, brother. I don't know what the details of the relationship look like. I don't know if y'all signed some paperwork. But why is she your publicist and your girlfriend, Bill? And she 50 years your senior. Why, Bill Belichick? Why you give your girlfriend a job? I mean, and salute to employing the family. I'm all for family business. This girl's 24 years old, bro. And she doing business with you. Breaking news to anybody out there, any young man or woman watching this right now. Or older, because this is geared toward the older people. If you dating a younger person and they want to get into business with you, and the part of the kind of the pool of being an older person and everything, they say, stability, protection. They mean money. All right. So they with you for the money and they want to get in business with you. What that mean? They want your money. Thank you. You got the answer. They want your money. So I don't I guess whatever makes you happy, but whatever floats your boat, Bill Belichick. But like you being taken advantage of, bro. Like, and he might like being taken advantage of. That might be his, the thing that makes him smile. But like for me, I'm just like, bro, you're the greatest coach of all time in the NFL history, bro. Like, you don't need this. You can do better, Bill Belichick. Trust me, you can. I promise you. I know it can seem like a scarcity mindset, like, oh, you can do better. You're Bill Belichick, bro. Jordan, with whom I share both a personal and professional relationship, stepped in to reiterate that the point is to refocus on the discussion. She was not deflecting any specific question or topic, but simply doing her job to ensure the interview stayed on track. Well, the reporter was doing his job and asking what the people actually cared about with you in 2025. So now what? Some of the clips make it appear as though we were avoiding the question of how we met, but we have been open about the fact that Jordan and I met on a flight to Palm Beach in 2021. 2021? Bro, it is 2025. If she's 24 years old right now in 2025, y'all met in 2021, she was 20 years old, bro. Hold on, twin. This cannot be right. Twin. So you was 69 on the plane. Nice, by the way. You was a nice age talking to a 20-year-old on the plane. And you was like, oh yeah, this my girl. You talking about my wife? You talking about my wife? Bill, what are we doing, buddy? Isn't she a cheerleader? She was a cheerleader at UNC? Hold on. Let me catch up. He ain't signed no papers. He gave her a job. What are we doing? All right. I think Bill and Shannon paid. They just got caught in a relationship without the NDA. Old men with money just being dumb and doing too much. You called it. On the nose, Chris. But they met in 2021, brother. What is you doing? The final 8-minute segment does not reflect the productive 35-minute conversation we had, which covered a wide range of topics related to my career. Instead, it presents selectively edited clips and stills from a few minutes of the interview to suggest a false narrative that Jordan was attempting to control the conversation, which simply was not true. I'm going to defend my girl. I'm going to stand up for my girl. She ain't cut in. Who cut in the interview? Not my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend. She with me. She going to hold me down regardless. Ain't that right, baby? You get the checks. You know she my publicist too. Come on, man. What is we doing, Bill? Bro, you Bill Belichick, bro. Like, you like stone cold. You don't care about nothing. You wear the hoodies. You don't smile. You cut the hoodie sleeves. You was the original sleeveless hoodie man. You made Tom Brady. Never meet your heroes, kids. All right, next thing.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.